What's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Force to Win. I am your girl Leticia J, and this is my
boy Frank Nino.
And we are sitting here with the one, the only, Trife Diesel.
Never the weasel.
Never
you
the
know
weasel.
What I mean? Never the weasel.
AKA Trife the God.
Yes, indeed.
Trife the
Yes,
God.
indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
New York's backbone.
New York's backbone, straight out of Stapleton, Staten Island, stand up.
Yeah,
for real.
yeah.
You already know. TMF. You know what I mean? Theodore Unit, Wu-Tang.
I was gonna say.
Always.
So it started off as Trife the God.
Yeah.
You transitioned into the Diesel.
Yeah.
You started getting to the gym. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but I take it like, I'm evolving, like, you know what I mean? So I evolved to Mr. Diesel, meaning my mind concept has got stronger, like, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah. But don't get it twisted,
different layers.
Yeah, it's good to work out and eat healthy and everything too. So that's a Diesel part of it too. Yeah.
So you eat real healthy? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I like to.
Okay.
Was you vegan?
Nah. I ain't
alkaline, any type of thing? Like what?
I do.
What's your healthy?
Like, you know, I be drinking and stuff, but at the same time when I eat, I try to eat like consciously. My veggies, get my fruits and veggies in. You know what I mean? Coconut water.
So what don't you eat?
You know, niggas don't eat pork and shit.
Okay.
I try to stay away from like sugars, like, you know what I mean? So I drink a lot of water. I don't like added sugars. So I read the labels with things with added sugars and stuff like that. I try to stay away from that. You know what I mean?
So like if you are in a run or on a run or something, do you like eat McDonald's or do you like or
if I'm on a run, like if I'm on the run for real like that, yeah, I might whatever. But nah, for the most part, I like to cook my own food.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
All right. Let me take it back a little bit.
Okay.
So where are you? You said it, but I need you to tell the audience again where you're originally from.
Yeah, I'm originally from Staten Island, born and raised. You know what I mean? I grew up in Stapleton housing, Stapleton projects, and yeah, that's where I'm from, Staten Island.
Okay.
Yep.
But before that, wasn't you in like Brooklyn before that?
My family came from Brooklyn, like.
Oh, so you was born straight to Staten Island?
Me,
okay.
Yeah, I was the only one out of my siblings. There's 5 of us, and my mother and father and everything. God bless their soul, they passed away and shit. But yeah, they came to Staten Island to get like something new.
Yeah.
So I was born in 1980. Yeah, I'm showing my age, but I was born in 1980, and they moved to Staten Island based upon me, like, you know what I mean, to get a new beginning for me, like, you know what I mean.
Okay.
So yeah, so born in Staten Island, born and raised in Stapleton projects, and that's where I grew up and everything like that. Had a great childhood, had both of my parents. Tight family, everything was there. But I used to like the summer times, I used to go to my grandmother's house in Brooklyn, you know what I mean? So that's why I spent the Brooklyn, like that's where I get that from and shit.
Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you went to Catholic school?
Yeah, I went. Yeah, definitely.
Not funny about that.
Nah, yeah.
No, he laughed. That's why I'm laughing.
That's a little hard. When you said it, like,
no,
you like,
the way he did it, he like,
not
damn.
mistaken, you went to like Catholic school?
I went to.
No, because I'm just
My
trying
bad,
to...
I didn't see the
Nah, but you know what it is, Frank? Now,
Like,
Catholic school is like no.
The motherfucking win.
Catholic school is like charter schools now, like you know what I mean. So yeah, I went to but back then I wanted to go to public school because that's where all my friends went. So I used to be like, I would get out from Catholic school, go upstairs, change my clothes, and meet them by IS 49. That was the public school, and like put on my clothes and act like I went to school over there, like you know what I mean.
Oh, because the Catholic school made you wear a uniform.
Yeah.
The public school was just whatever.
Yeah. So I always just do that all the time, like. But yeah, I went to Catholic school. It was a good school, Immaculate Conception. You know what I mean. It taught me a lot. You know what I mean. All my parents' kids went there. All 5 of us went there. You know what I mean. And then I graduated, went to Curtis High School. That's when I like started seeing things like, all right.
So from what grade to what grade you went to Catholic school?
From 1st to 8th. So it was just like in one classroom, like. I wasn't on no special ed shit though. You know what I mean? But like, it was a small school, and it was one teacher, and the one teacher just taught all the classes and all the subjects and stuff like that. But in real talk, in hindsight, I think that was best for me.
That's better, yeah.
Yeah, it was best for me.
You get more individual attention.
Yeah, it was best for me, and because like, and there's no shot to my niggas that didn't graduate. But if I went to public school, I probably would have still been who I am, but I probably would have got influenced like in that type of way.
Right,
So
At that age, influence is heavy. It's like
yeah, hell
influence,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Even today, it's still influenced. Like
Oh,
those
yeah,
are the
yeah,
those are the
definitely,
those are the
definitely
those are the
today.
prime years in your life, like fourth, fifth grade. That's where it's gonna direct you to where you're gonna be. Like, you know what I'm
But
saying?
definitely this today because social media is involved now. You know what I'm saying? It's
Exactly.
not even,
Yeah. Yep.
it's
Yep.
that
Yep. Yep.
plus your peers. So you
And
want,
then at the same time, it's just it taught me like how to get dressed. Like I had to go to school with a tie on, shirt on. So people get it twisted. Like they think this is cool and all that. But sometimes as a man, you got to dress up
You
importantly. Like you
definitely
know what I
do.
mean.
You
First
definitely
impressions
do.
is the best impression. Like you know what I mean. So you got your little tie on, whatever.
so you
That's
know
a
how
good
to
look.
tie and all that because I ain't gonna
Hell
in front.
yeah,
I don't know how to tie a tie.
I know how to tie different
I
ways
don't even
though.
know. Yeah, I
There's
don't
different
even-
ways to tie a tie. You know what I mean? You can have the big bow, you know what I mean, and then you can have the little one. So I learned all that too, just off of being like that. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. So growing up in the house, so you say you was raised the right way. What were your parents listening to in the house?
Oh, you know what my dad was listening to? He listened to like the old school shit, like 70s and 60s.
Like Al Green and
Al
all that
Green,
stuff.
Teddy, all that.
Isley Brothers.
Yeah.
So
So, like when he was playing all that, I like when I was like growing up and he used to play that, I used to be like, "Yo, Dad, that's whack." Like, you know what I mean? But as I started getting older, and now I started getting into music and learning how people sample
Yeah,
old
that's what we
school
sample. That's what we
music.
sampling from.
Yeah,
All
I'm
the shit you
like,
listening
so
to.
after I learned it, like boom, I wasn't calling the music whack no more. Like I'm like, this way or it came from, originated from. So that's why I got that soul in me also. So my father used to just play all that, stylistics, the
I used to love
Manhattans,
that shit when I was a kid too.
Delphonics, all that. So that's the soul I got. Word.
so how did you get into rapping? And how long have you been rapping?
I got into rapping, just like video music box. Like I would come home from school, and just go to the TV. We had the floor model. What's the remember the
big-
floor? Yeah,
big
yeah, yeah.
box.
The big box. It was channel 31. It was video music box. But my older sister Yvette, she was like, cause she's older than, but she brought me into hip hop like that, cause she listened to raw bass and all those records like that, and like I shared the room with my sisters, cause my mother and father didn't want me to be in the room with my brothers, cause they was like a little too wild. So I shared the room with my sisters, like you know what I mean, like to
So
like
they try to like act like they're trying to preserve you, like
yeah.
like yo.
So I stayed in the room with my sisters.
You don't want the influence.
Yeah, they didn't want me to be the influence on my older brothers and everything like that. But yeah, so my older sister, she would like always just be playing her music, because she was in high school when I was little, like, you know what I mean? So she would play all the hip hop music, and that's how I got into hip hop music like that, and watching video music box. My first song that I really fell in love with was MC Shan. It was that song, You Left Me Lonely. You remember that song? I mean, you probably don't. I'm showing my age. But it was an MC Shan song.
We all around the same age. Don't worry about
Yeah.
that. Bro.
Yeah,
At least
it was the
that's
MC
what
Shan
man. We here,
song.
man.
It was The Girl Left Me Lonely. And that video used to always play. Used to have the Kangos on. It was a dope song. Yeah. But that's what got me into it. Yeah. Yep.
Nah, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Don't even talk about your age. You a young OG, man. You know what I'm saying?
doubt,
Don't
no
worry
doubt,
about
no
that.
doubt.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You a young OG.
Still looking young.
You feel me?
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Black don't
Still putting
crack.
out that fire.
Exactly,
You know what I mean?
exactly. Yup.
You already know what it is. You know what I mean?
So how long were you rapping? How long were you an
I
artist?
started when I was 12.
Okay.
I can remember that. You know what I mean? I probably might have started doing little things before that, but to my knowledge, I remember like really like I think I'm gonna start writing like that around like 12, and I would always pen like little things and stuff like that, and then I would say it to my friends, like my TMF niggas and shit, and then like, oh, that shit is hype. Yo, say that again. They used to be like, yo, rhyme in front of this person, boom, 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 and I would like spit my little rhymes, and like niggas would be like, yo, you nice. So
So you used to do ciphers around the
yeah,
projects.
little shit like
So
that.
all you guys been friends for a long time?
Definitely.
The TMF dudes you running with now that you about to put an album with?
Yeah,
y'all been
been
since grade
so it's
school?
like 30 years, 35 years. Yeah. Since
Tommy
we've-
Whispers,
Tommy
Crime
Whispers,
Life.
Crime Life. Yeah, we've been together for a long time.
That's a good thing because a lot of us, as we grow older, we grow out of our, childhood friends, and that's just a natural thing. There's nothing wrong with it, you know what I'm saying? But it's good to see sometimes when
I don't even
go
consider
back.
them friends no more, Frank.
Yeah, that's bros,
Those
family.
like you know what I mean?
Now it's like family.
Like they would be able to come into my house even when I wasn't there. My mom's and pops let them in. They could go in the refrigerator, you know what I mean? Go in my room. Sometimes I'll be like, I'll come home from wherever I was coming from, and I'll go in my room, and these niggas in my room playing the game. I'm like, what the fuck y'all niggas doing here? Like, you know what I'm saying?
What the fuck going on?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Nah,
but that's the friendship we have and stuff like that.
Nah, that's good
even
to
this day, like, you know what I mean?
That's rare. That's definitely good to see, man. Because sometimes you have to outgrow some of your friends and leave the motherfuckers in the dust.
Exactly.
It's kind of harsh, but yeah.
Nah,
a lot of motherfuckers is still with the same posters in their room.
Yeah.
You feel me?
But you know what it is, Frank? That's the level. That's the level up. Like, you know what I mean? Some people be like, yo, Trife, you changed. Yeah, of course I changed. I got to change for the better. You know what I mean?
I mean, you evolve, like, as a human being, you evolve. Doesn't mean you change, you evolve.
It's like I'm older now. Like, I'm not going to be doing the same things when I was 15, 16. I can't do those things no more.
Stuck in that mentality.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to get away from them crackhead niggas. Yes, sir.
You didn't come this far to stay the same.
Nope. You know what I'm saying? But it's beautiful to see that you can still rock with dudes that you grew up with 35 years ago. You know that's rare. You feel what I'm saying? So salute to that. You know what I'm saying? And do music and get money with them. And there's no, because when you're friends that long, sometimes you don't want to do business because the money sometimes shit just be messy.
We go through our arguments, but it ain't nothing like crazy.
Yeah,
like,
crazy,
you know what I mean?
Get over it. That's good, man.
Make up, break up. All right, come on, stop playing with me, yo. Let's get back to business. Like, you know what I mean?
Black men,
yeah,
that's
exactly.
What's up, man.
Never come to no blows or niggas just disrespecting people, calling them out their name, none of that shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's brotherhood. You know what I mean? Just like family. Everything,
that's why it's really family.
Yeah, family go through whatever they go through, and that's what it is. You know what I mean?
But some family got cut off too.
Yeah.
My God.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck. Just because you blood don't mean, you know what I'm saying? You family.
And sometimes your friends that you meet is even more thicker than blood. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Be like that, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to recognize that. As you get older, you start to be able to decipher what's what. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. Yep. Yeah. Definitely.
So 12 years old, you started rapping. Like, when did you honestly start taking it seriously and start recording music?
I would say around that time, same time, because there was
So you was 12 years old in the studio?
Not in the studio, but in the studio in the projects, like the nigga that had the shit in the house. You know what I mean? RNS, shout out to RNS. RNS is like the one that produced Shaheem's album and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Mozart, he's my barber. He I used to go to his crib, cause RZA gave him the old SP 1200.
Oh, SP, yeah.
Yeah, so that's how Mo started. And Mo made the beat off of Supreme Clientele, Nutmeg. So, but he made it off of RZA's machine. So back then I used to go to Mo's house as I get my hair cut. He was cutting us in the hood. Boom, boom. I would go up there, write my rounds, spit records and all that stuff, and record in his house. And you know what I mean. So that's when I really started taking it serious and stuff like that. And there was one day, I would say, BT came through the hood. I was probably I just finished high school, and I probably was 20. But Ghost's brother Beanie, he always was like, yo, Trife is nice.
And he was friends with your older brother.
Yeah. So he would always be like, yo, Ghost, Trife is nice. I want you to hear him. And then I spit for him. I think BT I was working at PAL with the kids and everything. I was probably 20 or something, you know what I mean? But he came through, had a little segment on BT, and he had me spit around, you know what I mean? Bean was telling me about you. But his parents and my parents was always close, you know what I mean? But he, he was already, this around Cuban Links, Supreme Clientele era. And he ain't really, I was a little guy, so he didn't really pay attention to me. But that day he paid attention to me, and I spit the rhymes. And then probably 2 years later, he called my mom's house and was like, yo, it's time for you to come down to Miami. And that's where I got my start on Bulletproof Wallets. Yeah. So if you go back to Bulletproof Wallets, I'm on 3 songs. I'm on the Jukes, I'm on the Theodore song, and a few other records. But that was the first time I even got out the hood. He was in Miami recording, and he's like, yo, you got a plane ticket and just come out here, like, boom, and that's how it all started.
So before that though, right? So you were in high school, from 1 to 8, you went to Catholic, then you went to high school, and you started rapping around 12. Did you ever put out a full length project before all this, or it was just?
Nah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you even put?
Because back then it wasn't like you could just put something out.
Well, I mean, like you didn't have like those mixtapes. There was
no, but yeah, I had those recording tapes, but it was just like it would circulate through the hood, like what I mean.
So that's like an album, like a hood album.
Yeah.
You have a compilation of songs together. That if you got the call, you can give. Yo, let me hear something. Like,
exactly.
How many of those you had before even Ghost gave that call to your mother?
Mad joints, cause Ghost would come through the mode to get his hair cut, and he would hear us hearing the songs that Mo would play that we recorded in his house. And stuff
that's through the studio.
Yeah, it wasn't studio. It was like in the projects, right there in his living room. Boom.
Oh, but the tape that you already put together. Like,
and he still got those tapes to this day. Like even when I go get my haircut, be like, yo, I'm gonna play you something. Boom, he'll shock me like, yo, listen to this. And I'm like, Mo better. Yep.
So you had like a series of okay.
So it would just be local.
Yeah, but local, but you had something out. Like
It
wasn't just like you was rapping, doing ciphers, and
that too.
That too, though, but it wasn't just that. I'm saying you had compilations of music together.
Yeah, because you gotta realize that was only like 94, 95, all that stuff. So it wasn't like you could like do the tapes and sell them. You know what I mean? In hindsight, if I know what I know now, I could have been getting them tapes and selling them like that. But it was just like locally in the hood. Like
we might have had OGs that could have did that for you. Like, yo, you got a whole bunch of dope songs. Put a whole thing together for you, and
Yeah, but at the same time, I didn't even know I was dope. Like, you know what I mean? People would be like, yo, you dope, or whatever. But like for somebody to be like, all right, I want to do this and like we gonna do that. Nah, it wasn't like that. It was just like we just having fun. You know what I mean? And just perfecting the craft and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And that's how we here today and shit. You know what I mean? Word.
So you go to Miami. You do, what you say, 3 songs with him?
Yeah, but we was out there, like, I would say, for like 6 or 7 months.
6 or 7 months you was just out there?
Out there. First time on a plane. I'm like, I gotta go out. You know what I mean? I just had my son around that time, so...
I took your son around like 21, 22?
Yeah, I had my son at 21.
Okay.
My son Jalen, you know what I mean? So I would like, even between them 6 months, I would go back and forth, like, you know what I mean? I gotta go back up the house, check on family, boom, send me back, then I'll come back, stay like 2 days, then go back to Miami and get back to recording and stuff like that. Yeah.
Was you working at UPS as well?
How you know that? You know that? Yeah, I was working. Yeah, that was, all right, here go the story, right?
I remember I went to UPS back then in Staten Island. I seen you. I remember. Seen you.
Yeah, Frank, you stupid. You Frank. So yo, all right. Here go the story though. Here go the story. So boom, I finished high school, right? I graduated in '98, Curtis High School, and that's around time before that with the shit in the park when Ghost like, I'm gonna come back and scoop you up. So I already had that in my head, like, so my pops would be like, yo, if you're not going to college, if you're not going to no trade school, you just can't be sitting in the house, just, you know what I mean? You gonna do
real
something.
Shit.
Yeah, so he was like, yo, whatever date it was, Thursday, you're gonna go to UPS, you're gonna meet this lady, you're gonna tell her this.
He had to connect already.
He had to connect. He's gonna be like, yo, you're gonna go ahead, speak to this lady, you're gonna get the job, and you're gonna work. So I'm like, and I had to do it, like, you know what I mean? So I go there.
Under his roof.
And then the real shit too is like, all right, now that you got the job, you gotta pay me $25 every time you get paid. You know what I mean?
He's setting you up for real shit though.
Yeah,
he's setting you up because
word is bond.
A lot of kids these days want to,
Yeah, so Frank,
you gotta set these kids up now. Start paying now.
So
get them in a, little 25.
So that's crazy that you brought that up because I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, that's how that started. So I was unloading the trucks and shit, like getting paid, not too much, but it was just something like. I wasn't just having idle time sitting around in the hood doing nothing.
Because you know what that leads to.
Yeah,
that leads
exactly.
The OGs, somebody might give you a pack. here and there.
Exactly. So
you had an OG that did it, you know. Yeah. You had an OG that didn't give you the pack. Like, yo, listen, I see you going to school.
Like, yo,
you know what I'm saying?
All right, this is what I could say. Shout out to, rest in peace to my brother Sax. He would do that. Like, he would see me go to school every morning, and he'd be like, here go $5. Go get you something to eat. Get you a bagel. He would do that every morning. You know what I mean? Yo, just go. Here go $5. He would do that every morning for me. Word. Yeah.
So you gave UPS a 90-day leave of absence.
Yeah, I gave him 90 days.
You went back.
Yeah, and then I tried to ask for another one.
And they was like, hell no.
Like, nah, we can't do it. So I'm like, all right. But at that time,
so you had to force to win. You know what? I'm about to blow on my own. I'm about to be outside.
Yeah, so I had to make that decision. And at that time, I think I made the right decision at that time. You know what I mean? Because everything was full and like everything worked out. You know what I mean?
But you was able, because you had a kid at this time too. So
yeah,
were you able to send money to the baby mother and all that?
No, I would say me and my baby mother was still together at that time. So it was like, you know, I was.
But you was going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So you was able to send.
Yeah, hell yeah, definitely, hell yeah. Because that's what I learned from my pops. I take care of my kids, like, you know what I mean. That's rule number one. You know what I mean? Yeah. How you expect to get your blessings? You can't get no blessings if you don't take care of what's yours. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
You heard that? That's for sure. You heard that, yo guys?
You know what I mean? So yeah, it started like that. So I went back to try to get the another leave of absence or whatever, and they was like, nah, I can't do it. But left on good terms. Like, I always leave on good terms. So yeah, for the most part.
How long was you working there before you got the call?
Probably like 2 years. 2 years? I think I started like 19.
Okay.
So I was there for like 2 years. Cause I remember 21. I was 21 because that's when I was Bulletproof Wallet out. When I was 21, came back like in like September. And I went back to the job, and they was like, nah, I can't do it. And I'm like, all right, so I'm going to just resign. And that's what it was.
So how long after you went to Miami did Go start Theodore Unit?
To my knowledge, like, cause, you know, that's like sometimes, like, so I would say, it started then.
It started then? Yeah,
and then he had the name for it. I'm like, that's my name, though, like, you know what I mean? But the basis that he had for Theodore Unit, it was like, he broke it, like he told me Theodore, when he saw the word, it's like thinkers and doers. You know what I mean? That was his knowledge, like to the word. But that's what he named it. He named it Theodore Unit, and at the same time, my name is Theo.
But you know, I never knew that's where that came from.
Yeah.
Doers.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So, and then after that, he was like, there was people like, yo, did he name it after you? Nah, he just had.
No, because you're Theo.
Yeah. So people would like, because Theo is short for Theodore, but my real name is Theo. It's not Theodore, but it's Theo. But people put that together with the Theodore name. But he had that.
That whole thing, just thinkers and doers. You know, a lot of people have ideas in their head. You know what I'm saying? Us as human beings, we have the power to manifest. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't master that. Exactly. So have an idea in your head that's not present in the real world, and be able to take it out your head and actually make it something physical.
And that's what I'm learning too.
There's a power
I'm learning that
people don't understand. Yeah. So when you're doing this consistently, this is where the haters and the people who resent you come in, because a lot of people be having these ideas and they can't get it out. So they see somebody around them that's actually moving and progressing and actually having something in their head and making it real in the physical world and going with it.
And that's like even like if you read a book, right? You could read it and you know how to read, but you got to know how to comprehend the words. You know what I mean? Some people don't have those comprehension skills. You know what I mean? And you know, it's good to have both of those skills aligned. Like, you know what I mean? Read something, comprehend it, and put it in action.
Yeah, put it in action. I mean? People have the ideas in their head, they don't go put it in action. So they go be a robot, do a 9 to 5, which is nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
But what I'm saying is a lot of people, they get stuck in that rut.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And they have these ideas. They never get them out. They get frustrated. They hold the frustration, and then they see their man or their people's doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And then what happens? They do like, oh, man, fuck that.
Nigga stole my shit.
Or they look for it. They pray for their downfall because they couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
What you call them, Frank? Crackheads.
Yeah, crackheads. We don't
that's why you said that.
You gotta get away from them people. You feel me? Like, you gotta understand. See, as you get older, you can depict who does what. You feel what I'm saying? And understand, okay, this guy's not the,
Copy.
You're still the same guy with the same word post on your wall. You don't see me move a Theodore Unit, Miami, back and forth. I'm out here doing my thing. You feel me? So you say something too, like when you come back, motherfuckers is asking you.
Expect you.
They're like, yo, Don't forget about me.
Hold on, here goes a story, right? So
go ahead.
Nah, go.
No, I'm saying, yeah. So if niggas come back and ask you, don't forget about me. Like, what do you mean? No, like,
yeah.
I got my fam. I got a wife.
You know how much I heard that when I came back?
Yeah, when you came back, yeah. What? Don't forget about. What are you talking about? Don't forget about me.
Ghost gave me a Rolex, right? And I still got the Rolex, but I don't wear it because I'm not like too flashy like that. But I wore it one time through the hood, and it was one of my brothers, you know what I mean, good dude, whatever. He's like, yo, he saw that. He's like, yo, don't forget about me. I'm like, nigga,
what do you mean?
What? I'm doing what I gotta do. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not gonna forget about, like, I'm not gonna forget where I came from. Yeah.
You know what kills me? Let's reverse to the opposite. Would you remember me if you see me out the street with a cardboard asking for money? Exactly. You're gonna go right past me. Exactly. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. The same people that ask you, don't forget about me, would be the same people that pass right by you when they see you with a cardboard asking for money I
could see if it was one of my TMF niggas, you know what I mean? But this is like a person that was just like I grew up with in the hood. I know you every day. You from the grain, like, you know what I mean? But we ain't tied together like that.
Yeah. So what do you think it is about nothing? With the sense of entitlement, us coming from, you know, being urban, coming from an urban neighborhood, and like we see people around us that go to a different level, and we feel entitled just because we was in the same vicinity, but we wasn't really boys or we wasn't really homegirls.
See, I don't know, because I'm not like that. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Us people that have this entitlement.
I don't know, like, because it's strange to me. Like,
what do you think, Leticia? Because I know you got something to say. What?
No, I was gonna say, when you say us people, what do you mean us people? People of color? Or?
Yeah, people.
Yeah,
of color.
That's exactly what you said.
Especially because that's what I mean. It happens. Let me say, it happens. You know, I just think it happens more with us.
It does happen more with us.
I mean, I just feel like it happens more with us. You feel what I'm saying? But what is it like? Well, I don't. You know, the sense of entitlement. Like, you know, you see somebody go to a different level, but now they come back and you feel like they owe you something. And then when they say what's up to you real quick and keep it moving, oh, he's Hollywood. He did this. They're so quick to say that this person changed.
Yes.
What triggers that? Like, I don't know.
I don't know either.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I have gotten that a lot too. Like, you know, even my brother would say, even my niece would be like, you Hollywood. Nah, it's just like I don't want to do that shit no more. Like, you know what I mean? And
what's the definition of you being Hollywood? What do you mean I'm Hollywood? I think people who say that have to do some inner, you know, I think the way you're shining makes them feel like it's dimming their light or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people have reflecting and doing their self. When you're saying shit like that, you have to catch yourself like, damn, why am I even saying to this man? Like, what's going on?
See, but at the same time, Frank, I'm gonna keep it real. I don't even take that personal. Like, that's just me leveling up. Like, you know, even like, I would say like for the last 2 months or something, it's like I could feel like the energy. Like, people say hi to me, just like when I'm moving around. They like my energy is being more attracted, like, you know what I mean? Like, even kids, like, they wave at me, like, you know what I mean? I know my energy is up right now. You know what I mean? Up. Yeah. And I'm not letting nobody block that. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can't let nobody block you. Exactly.
You feel me?
Yep.
And no remorse.
No remorse.
You feel me? You can't please everybody.
Let's talk about it later, because I'm on the journey right now. Exactly. You know what I mean? My journey is like what God got me destined for, and I'm not turning back for nobody.
You're forcing.
Let me get through this right here, and then we can talk about that later.
We can talk about
right now. I ain't got it's tunnel vision right now.
I'm helping myself.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, because I'm at that age right now. I done helped everybody that I could. You know what I mean? If it's not, you ain't my kids or anything like that, or real close to me, or like somebody that's like, I could see something in you, I don't care about that shit right now. Because I got shit I got to deal with.
But societies make us feel guilty for that type of shit. Putting yourself first, they make us feel guilty for putting yourself first.
And don't take this the wrong way. Because people say, oh, put your kids first. Boom. Yeah, that's a true statement. But at the same time, I gotta put myself first for me to get my kids right. You know what I mean? For real, Frank. Word is bond. Even if you're in a relationship, they would say, you gotta put the kids first. No, y'all put yourself first for y'all to be correct, so y'all could put that energy off to the kids. Like, you know what I mean?
Because if you crash out, because if you're just trying to provide, and not checking on yourself mentally, financially, or whatever, you crash out, and it's over for everybody.
Who's gonna take care of you?
So you need that time sometimes just to get away, be by yourself, and get
sometimes it'd be cool like to do all that, but at the same time you always put yourself. Even like you see how you on a plane, what they tell you first. If the mask come down, put your shit on first, and then do the shit for those niggas.
Crazy. I just said that. I just dropped the jewel. You know, I do talk to him Tuesdays and shit. I just dropped the jewel and said the same thing, brother.
Yeah, you gotta take care of yourself first and then go for it.
Trife Diesel. Oh my gosh, what? Are you over there?
You guys are suffocating me right now.
Oh yeah, she bougie. My bad. You know what I'm saying? We can't really breathe. Hold on.
But yes, no, you definitely have to
get behind her. You know, behind the wig and all that music. So we gotta get something
First
behind.
it was over the wig, now it's behind the wig.
Nah, that's a high five over the wig.
I don't got to put the wig on, okay? I don't have a wig on, but...
You know what I'm saying? My bad. You know what? I'm sorry. You got
y'all crazy. Y'all crazy.
She got trapped. My bad. You feel me?
Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy.
So,
y'all crazy.
No, but that's something you definitely learn. Like growing, like raising my son, people be like, oh, you got a son, you got to take care of your son first. If I didn't put myself first, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
Exactly.
And he wouldn't have what he has right now if I didn't put myself first. So you have to think of yourself first in all situations.
And that doesn't mean that you're not gonna think about your kids or whoever.
No, that doesn't mean
so if you say this to somebody and they feel some way towards you now, you feel me, for saying that, then you have to get rid of them.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Because that's, you feel me, like, you shouldn't take it that way. Like,
don't take it that way. I'm just
putting myself, it doesn't mean that I can forget about you and
at the same time, Frank and Leticia, we all got different opinions. Everybody has a different opinion. Yes, so if you disagree with me, that doesn't mean I'm wrong or you're right. We just got different. You know what I mean? Now, if we talk about it and we come to an agreement, all right, you make strong, valid points, I make strong, valid points, and we could meet in the middle. All right, we meet on that. And you was right, and now you was right, and we could take that and build further. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's what it is.
Though, you know what I'm saying? Life lessons, man. You know what I mean?
Life lessons for real.
Life lessons, man.
And that's like, as I get older, you know what I mean? I learned that, like, you know what I mean? Just having a strong foundation when I was little, I could get those, like, you know, like, it'll just come back to you, like, that's what he meant. This what meant. Boom, boom. You know what I mean? And I just take all that. Yeah. A
lot of things start making sense, man.
Wow.
Definitely.
So, back to Theodore Unit. Are you guys still a group? Are you guys still working on projects?
It's still a group, but not like how it used to be. Like, everybody's still close. Me, Sean Wiggs, Solomon Childs, Crown Life, Capadonna. We still close knitted. You know what I mean? It would be, all right, go back to your question before. So we dropped the Theodore Unit album in 2005.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 2005 we dropped it on August 3rd. If I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, we did that, and we was on a Project Revolution tour. That was like a rock and roll tour. It was with Snoop, Korn. What's those people from Chicago? It's a rock band, and it was they tour. It's a name of a Linkin Park.
Okay.
It was a Linkin Park tour, and he had everybody. They had everybody on it. Korn, like that's the first time. MOP, that was like the first time I was on a real tour like that. Stadiums, like, you know what I mean. You wake up, like, boom, go to the stadium, catering, breakfast, boom, lunch, boom. Everything was just mad food. I'm a food nigga, like, you know what I mean? I love food, Frank. You know what I mean? They had all that. And it was good. And we was out there for probably 2 months. So, and we was out there promoting the Theodore Unit album in 2005. Yep.
So is there any talks of working on something anytime soon?
I would want to do it because the album was called 718, right? I want to call it, the next album, if we do it, I want to call it 187. So 718 is the area code for New York. But 187 is code for murder. So now we coming back to murder these niggas. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's how I will flip it. You know what I mean? But everybody's still together, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody.
Because even like Sean Wiggs, he runs Ghost's Killer Coffee Shop. You know what I mean? So I'll go over there, chop it up with him. Every Saturday it's open. All right, this is the plug right here. Yo, shout out to Killer Coffee, Wiggs, Sean Wiggs, love you. Boom. So yo, whenever you in Staten Island on Saturday, go to Killer Coffee. It's on Castleton Avenue. Go through and get the coffee. And they just did a deal with Keurig. They got the little pods. So yeah, they doing it shit like that. Yeah. Shout out to Killer Coffee. Wow. That's why I had the shirt earlier, but I switched it up. You saw the shirt I had on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, shout out to Killer Coffee. Ghost, love you. One.
So you collaborated with several big artists over the years. Who is your favorite artist that you've collaborated with, and why?
I'm gonna go with Home Team though all the time. Ghost, like, my favorite, because we did a lot of shit together, like, you know what I mean? In the studio, writing, doing a lot of shit. But outside of that, one of my favorites was Nate Dogg, Ooey, the song Ooey. You heard that song?
So first of all, so you had these songs on movies. This shit got to movies and all that.
You got credits.
How you know that?
Credits, nigga.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. This is why I don't need iPads and all that shit.
Shut up.
But yo, that's like,
he was watching it last night.
But yo, that's like my biggest check though, like, cause I got my publishing and everything like that. Like, you know what I mean?
Break that down for these artists. Let's teach these motherfuckers what the hell's going on.
So break it down?
Break it down.
So that's the first thing, like, alright.
So that's sync license. First of all, that's sync licensing. You feel me? Music that
so
you
this
make.
is what I gotta go way back now. Like, boom. Like, Ghost gave me a contract, TMF contract. Boom. And my father was like, you ain't signing nothing. You know what I mean? He took me to, my father, listen.
So break that down. So you got the contract, you got the call, she called your mother,
got the contract, whatever. We got the contract.
But you're old enough to get your own contract in your hand.
Nah.
Did you give it to
I'm probably like 18, right around that age or whatever.
Now we said when Ghost came to get you, said it was like 21 or something like. Right?
No, but even before that, now that's what I'm saying. I'm bringing it back. Okay, bring it back. So boom, it was like I was probably like 18. All of us, me, Tommy, and Crown. You know what I mean? Because Ghost wanted to sign us as a unison, as TMF. Boom. So
wait, so TMF was before Theodore Unit?
Yeah.
Oh, I skipped that. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, because that's
it goes. In your notes?
No, I didn't have that in my.
Oh, okay.
You know,
it goes back. Listen, it goes back to Supreme Clientele. You listen to the song One, TMF Wu-Tang, the song One.
Yeah.
That's where, like, you know what I mean? So boom, he wanted to sign us. Boom, he gave us the contracts. Boom, I think he gave us like a $10,000 check, and we had to break it down between three of us. Boom, we broke it down. But what's that like? 3,300. You know what I mean? 33 a piece. Boom, we did that, but I didn't sign. I didn't sign it. Like, you know what I mean? My father took me to the lawyer.
Entertainment lawyer.
Yeah, he took me to the lawyer, and he did it off the strength. Like, my father, he was representing me, but he took Crime and Tommy too. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
He like, yo, nah, boom, let's go. Because usually,
because the contract was for all three, I wasn't individual. Right?
Nah, and usually, it wasn't an individual contract, but usually you'll get a contract and they'll send you to their lawyers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nah, we going to my own lawyer, like, and that's what my pops did. Like, boom. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nigga, real smart.
But it wasn't like, it didn't like pan throughout that way. You know what I mean? And I don't think it should have went that way. You know what I mean? But
so at 18, you went to your lawyers, you had the contract, and this is when you probably found about sync licensing and all that.
Exactly.
And damn. So any song you did, so that means he went back then.
I signed up for BMI. You know what I mean? As a composer.
You know what? I have a question. What? How did you do it? So right now we go on internet and the portal.
Look, you can do it right now.
Yeah, you can do it on. But this is now.
Yeah.
I'm talking about back.
Yeah, I had to do it on the desktop.
2005 and
all that. Yeah, that's how I signed up.
But you just don't go on Google and get the BMI or ASCAP or nothing.
I already knew. I was like, yo.
Papers that they mailed to you, you sign, or then you go online. I don't know.
I went online. I don't even know how I did it. I know I did it. Because I'm still signed up for BMI. There's 4 things you got to do right now. I'm talking to new artists right now.
Yeah.
These are the 4 ways of getting revenue. You know what I mean? It's first you got to do your publishing. That's DistroKid, TuneCore, whatever those is like to get it to the DSPs, right?
Yeah, DSPs, yeah.
And then you got Sound Exchange, right?
Sound Exchange, yeah.
That's the satellite. That's one of those.
That's what plays your music. Like if you play it on Pandora, or anything like that people can't actually pick. It just plays. Yeah, that's the money that you get.
So boom. Yeah, it's for one. It's for
Song Trust.
There you go, Song Trust, and then you got your ASCAP, BMI. So those are the 4 joints that we gonna get your money from.
And what Song Trust does is gets your money worldwide. So if you are in Europe, getting played in Africa, and every country. Every continent has their own.
You're on point.
Yeah. Every continent has their own music situation. So there's no BMI or ASCAP in Europe. They have their own thing they call it. You feel what I'm saying? So what Song Trust does is gets that money for you. You know what I'm saying?
Are y'all listening?
Yeah.
Are y'all listening?
Listen.
Yeah. All right. Perfect example. The other night, boom. I can show you. I get an email, right? Mm-hmm. My Yahoo email. Yep. Sound Exchange. Like, yo, you got a distribution, it pays out. Boom. So when it's like in the email and I'm going in the house, I check the box, the check is there. Boom. You know what I mean? It wasn't too much. It's probably like $500, but $500 pay a little light bill or something, whatever, you know what I mean? But that's like every 4 quarters. So now you gotta add that
every quarter,
yeah. Now add that up with all those 4 things, right? That's a nice little something.
A lot of people still get money just off of putting it on DSPs, but they're not getting, if you ain't signing for Song Trust or Sound Exchange.
But off the DSPs, not to cut you off, Frank, they don't, because that's what we fighting for now. The streaming is not paying that much.
Yeah, they're paying less than a cent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to be like a Drake nigga or Snoop nigga to get all that money. Now you got like 3 million streams, and I think the payout for like 3 million streams is only like $2,000. Come on, where's that?
Is that 1 million streams or 3 million?
Something. Yeah, you know what I mean? But it's not, the math ain't adding up, like, you know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying?
But you have to understand how the game switched though. Yeah. Now, right, before streaming, now you had to get your shit packaged, you had to pay for all that.
Yo, you had to do all that.
If you were independent, you had to go to somebody like a Land Speed.
There you go.
You got to go somewhere like that.
Hold on. By you saying Land Speed, that's where we put the 718 album out on.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So you got to go somewhere like that. Like if you're not signed, you got to go somewhere like that to get your shit manufactured, to put in like Walmart, Target, Strawberries, all this shit. You feel me? All that shit is gone now. You feel what I'm saying? So now, right, they're paying you less than a cent, but the reverse side of that is now you're getting people you can get paid without spending no money, really. If you can get people to,
because you can just click right in.
Yeah, you can get people to click.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can get people to, you know what I'm saying? If you can get people to do that, you know what I'm saying? And you got enough music, you can get money off of not actually having to manufacture.
And that's why the more content you put out, just put that shit out. Because now that's more people going, like when you put up Trife Diesel, boom,
sign it up right. Make sure you signed up right, like you said, Song Trust, Sound Exchange,
so don't hold on to the content.
Don't hold on to it.
Yeah, put it out. Yeah. Make sure, but every time you put it out right. You feel what I'm saying? And the more, so you gotta look at it like this. If you got 100 tracks, but you got one person that finally became a cult follower, they're gonna give you a stream on 100 tracks. You gotta check out all your stuff because they fuck with you now.
And the more you put out,
you know what I'm saying? So one person can equal 100 streams.
And as they start playing music, even on Apple Music, Spotify, it'll say Trife Diesel's station, and it'll just play like the essentials, Trife Essentials.
So this is why they made the money so low. That's why they made less than a cent.
See what I'm saying? That's crazy though, man.
So once you learn the game, you understand. Put the music out. Oh yeah, we gotta go behind.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
We gotta go behind the,
My bad.
Behind the tracks.
My bad.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, stupid. Yeah, stupid.
You got my bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, Leticia.
But yeah, that's how.
So I could duck this way, right?
Don't cuss me out later, anything like that.
Nah. My bad. That's on me, Frank. That's on me.
Nah, because we talking some real shit and we dropping jewels at the same time.
No doubt.
This is forced to win. This is what we're here to do. We're here to teach people. We're here to take clips from our interviews so they can learn different.
And that's how it started. It started off from my pops going to the lawyer. Boom. Nah, you ain't signing none of this. Like, boom.
So you did this luckily, because then when your song got picked up, did they call you and say we're gonna put your song on these movies or whatever, or it just happened to be there?
It just happened to be there.
And they gave you your splits the right way?
Yeah, they gave me my splits the right way.
Because they had to look, because you had to do a database and see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Check it out.
Yeah.
Like,
so go back to what I was saying. That's like the biggest one I get paid off for, like.
That's sing licensing.
And
the motherfucking ooey. That's the one I get paid off the most.
Strong armed you on that album. He asked you to write a couple of.
Nah, we ain't gonna do all that. We ain't gonna do that. But no, I was just saying like this.
You told us in the beginning you can ask anything. You said that.
All right, but when we in the studio, everything goes. Like, you know what I mean? Yo, if I could be like, I could be right here writing my little shit, and like you could be like, yo, Trife, I think you should say this real fast. Boom. Like, you know what I mean? We all coming up with ideas. So that's where the writing, like when people be like, yo, you wrote. Nah, we wrote together, and like that's the outcome that came out. That's how it goes. Like, you know what I mean? No, and like everybody does that. Trust me, everybody does that. Because the more people, the more brains you have around you, that's like, you know what I mean? That's the input that we need.
Every brain that's there, make sure the publishing is right. You want to get a piece of that back.
I'm telling you, publishing is the, listen, yo, let me tell you something. Publishing is the most important shit, yo. You know what I mean? The most important shit. You know what I mean?
But and your brand. You don't even have publishing and still get money off DSPs though.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
In this day and age now,
yeah, you can still get money off of DSPs without having to be a Myra or ASCAP.
But you should have.
You should have it. Nah, you should.
You know what I mean? Because those are the. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to La Russell. He taught me that.
La Russell go crazy.
He taught me that. He taught me that. He got a lot of gems. I'd be like, damn. Yeah, La Russell. He's a dope artist. Yeah, definitely dope artist.
He's the true definition independent.
Yeah,
that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Yes, indeed.
So if somebody came to you and said, can you write for me? Would you write for them?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely, because that's what I do. I'm a writer. And I love doing that, like, you know what I mean? Because there's sometimes, even on this record, my new record, Love of Competition, I would write hooks, and I'd be like, all right, just sing this, like, you know what I mean? So I do refs and stuff like that, because this what I saw, like, because sometimes if you want people to be on your feature, like, especially like a singer, some people, they just know how to sing, they don't know how to write. So, you know what I mean? Just do it this way, you know what I mean? So yeah, I do it with that aspect, I'm a producer without like physically doing it on. I made my beats too. But at the same time, putting that's why DJ Khaled is a producer, because he puts all those pieces together. You know what I mean? That's a producer too.
Yeah,
you know
he might come with the sample, the idea, like I want you to take this sample.
But now the person that gets all these peoples on a record, pick out all that and orchestrate it and arrange it together. That's producing right there.
Producing and executive producing as well.
Exactly. Yep.
So this album, what did you say the name of it again?
The name of the album is Love of Competition.
And when do you plan on dropping it?
I'm probably dropping it in November. I want to drop it in November. And the basis behind the album is like Love of Competition. It's like, because it's got every song like has mostly features, and these are the guys that I wanted to work with. So it's like still sharpening steel.
How many tracks?
I think it's gonna be probably like about 12. I got Flea Lord, I got Great God, I got Saigon, I got El Camino, Great God, I got Ghost, I got Ray, Sky Zoo, Torre, my TMF brothers, RJ Payne, if I didn't say that. I got production by True Master. So it's a well-rounded album. You know what I mean? From my previous albums and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I got Shaheem the Rugged Child on it. Shout out to my nigga. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to do something that, like, the people that I like, you know what I mean? As of right now, underground, whatever. I just wanted to do something with the people that I like listening to. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's why I named it Love of Competition.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said still soft still, you know?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So.
Are you big on videos and stuff? So I had, I do another show. Matter of fact, you came to the Franchise Report, and I had a young boy up there, and he was saying how, like, videos are no longer a thing. They do 30-second clips now. Are you into videos? Do you plan on dropping clips? I'm old school.
I like. I'm gonna do both. Like, and there's free promotion. There's a website called Munch, like, where you like, say if you got content, like you might have like a 10-minute clip. They'll break the clips down to 30-second clips, and they'll distribute it through the week. Like, you could be like, I'm gonna drop it. These 2 clips that Monday at 3 o'clock. This one at 7.
There's another site called Later that does that.
Oh, so it's probably the same thing then. Yeah. So yeah, that's what like how you said with the 30-minute clips for the videos. Me being like from that era, I want to show my talent through a video, because like I'm an artist all around, like, you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm gonna do those too. Like, you got to do that too and keep relevant like that.
So speaking of, young generation, new music. What did you take on new music? How for you being old school and
I
being
like
from
it.
the
I
old,
like it. I like it. I
yeah,
like it.
you listen to it. Who do you listen to now?
What's that dude name? Cobain.
Oh, okay.
I like Cobain.
Okay.
What's his name? What's the first name?
Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, I like him. I like him. I like all of it. Personally, do I go and just put it on? No. If I like in a car or something, I hear it. All right, that's a dope song. Like just to personally like listen to it. Nah, but I see where the evolution of hip hop is going. Like even Glorilla, she got a nice couple of songs out right now. I like her songs right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like the new music because you got to look at it like that. That's what it is.
Y'all learn from the new music too, though. You know
exactly.
What I'm saying? Y'all learn from each other, I think.
I like it. I like it.
Definitely communication gap between the old generation.
Yeah, I like it. No, there's a song. That's like to bring it back to Kurt Cobain, the Cobain kid. He got a song with him and Charlie Wilson. Charlie Wilson is on it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. You give me good love. Charlie Wilson.
Because Cobain's a producer though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's from the Bronx. Yeah. So you got, and he's only like what, 21, 22, but you got Charlie Wilson, a legend on. You know what I mean? So that's bridging the gap right there. And the song is fat. Word. I had to Shazam it when I was listening to it. Like, yo,
you said the song is fat. I haven't even heard that terminology for a while.
Pretty high intensity.
You know what I mean? Right? Yeah. Yeah, the song is.
Look at you like that. She's like, hold on. Oh, behind the wheel? Okay.
Yeah, you gotta go behind. See, I pay attention. I'm paying attention.
Frank about to get knocked out.
Yeah, Frank. I didn't know you was this funny, Frank. You funny. I like that. I like that.
It's a regular black ass nigga.
No doubt. No doubt. Look, he said force in the wind.
Shout out to Ghana. Shout out to Africa.
No doubt. No doubt.
And then shout out to the 413, the birthplace of basketball I told you earlier.
No doubt.
You feel me?
Yep.
Let's get that straight.
Respect.
Let's get that straight.
I respect that. That's love.
Another question I have for you was, other than Ghost, what other Wu-Tang member you had a close relationship with growing up in Stapleton?
See, Ghost's the only one from Stapleton, though. Everybody
growing up in Staten Island.
Oh, Method Man. Like, yo, that nigga's like.
So you had a close relationship with him before? Okay.
Yeah, he's like. No, me and Ghost, like, because we from the same hood. Parents grew up together. Yeah. We close like that. But like Method Man, I would say they all cool. But Method Man, he's
I'm saying you personally, who'd you like vibe? Like who'd you have a personal relationship other than Ghost before the whole Ghost deal?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. I met everybody through Ghost. Like,
so before that, like, you're saying, because you from Staten Island, so a lot of people.
I saw
was outside.
I would see them, like, you know what I mean. But I was like, I was a little nigga, like, you know what I mean. I'm probably like I said, I'm little, like, boom. When Ghost brought me in, boom, and they remember me. Oh, I remember you, little nigga, boom. And then that's where like I started doing songs with them. But like the niggas that keep it, they all keep it a buck. But I would say Meth is 1,000. He's like, and he always.
So you grew a relationship good with him after.
He's always like, I'm telling you, he's always 1,000. I just saw him in Trader Joe's like probably like 2 weeks ago. He's like, yeah, I see you, Trife. Yeah, you eating right. You know what I mean? Yeah, I see you. Even like, cause he got on my album. He did the Pyrex Dreams joints. Even when I was working in the hospital, cause I still work in the hospital. His son worked in the hospital. Shah, shout out to Shah. His son worked in the hospital, and one time I was outside like smoking a cigarette. I don't smoke no more like that, but I was smoking a cigarette, and he saw me from afar, like, and he always just like my bed. He said, I knew that was you from your bed. And it was one song that we got. It's called
You and Method Man, son, or you and Method Man?
No, Method Man, because Method Man used to go to the hospital and do like go talk to the kids and like that had cancer and stuff like that. So he was there one day and he saw me outside, but he was probably like all the way over there. But he saw like I had the bed. He's like, I knew that was you. And he walked all the way. This how it really is. He took his time to walk all the way to me. And was like, yo, that's you, Trife. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, Meth. But they all cool. Master Killer, U-God, even God Bless His Soul, ODB. Everybody, like, you know what I mean? Everything's family. Word up, Frank. Word. Ray, you know what I mean? Deck. Everybody, they just, and they show me mad love. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They treat me like little bro, and I look up to them as legends and stuff like that. Even Cap, everybody's just solid. Everybody.
Me and my people we was having a debate. We was talking about Raekwon's first album, Different Cuban Links, and Ghostface's first album, Iron Man. You feel what I'm saying? So.
Who, you and Shamal?
Yeah.
What you saying? Which one was better?
Yeah. Well, you know.
Cuban Links is better.
I mean, okay, but the thing was, right?
And Cuban Links is part of it.
You know why Cuban Links is better? Because the timing of when it came, like, you know, that incorporates into an album, like the timing.
But Iron Man is dope too, and Ghost will tell you too.
My people was talking about like we was talking about. They were saying like Cuban Links is way better than the Iron Man. I'm like, hell no.
It ain't way better.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was like, no way.
Around that era,
because we started
all that shit
going
was
back
dope.
and listening to the Iron Man, I'm like, this shit was fucking.
But Ghost don't even like that album.
Crazy.
He said it's dark. Like,
that shit was fucking
that's
crazy.
When he first got
the beats, listen, man.
Diagnosed with diabetes, so he was like feeling like it was dark to him. Like,
that shit, Rainy Days remix, all that of shit going on. That shit was hard.
Even Jizz's first album, that was a crazy album too. Jizz's first album, that was crazy.
But Raekwon shit was,
that's top.
The Purple Tape was, but the thing is, Ghost had a lot to do with the Purple Tape too.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? But I don't think the Purple Tape was way better than Iron Man. Like,
I wouldn't say way better.
It was better because of the timing. Purple Tape was just such a perfect specimen of an album.
But you got to look at it too. You got to see how RZA set it up. Like with the Cuban Link album, RZA was the mastermind behind that and put Ghost the feature on Ray's album because Ghost was gonna come next. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then when Ghost dropped,
come next though after that.
Yeah, but it was just setting them up. Like, you know what I mean? So even when Ghost dropped Iron Man, it's Iron Man featuring Raekwon and Capadonna. So now that was the like passing it on. Like now Ghost is introducing Capadonna. Like, you know what I mean? And that's how that worked. So that was like the strategy.
So when we interviewed Inspector Deck, right? I accessed that after, was it Raekwon's album? There was a gap between Ghost's album came out in '96, and then I think it was whose album dropped in '95, the last in '95. There was a gap between Ghost's album, first album, and
for another member to drop.
Yeah, and that was supposed to be Inspector Deck.
Yeah, but Inspector Deck, his shit got flooded. His shit got flooded. Yeah,
because he was set up. He was on all the hot singles. Deck was on all the hottest shit.
Yo, let me tell you something. Deck is still the hottest nigga. Yo.
Yeah, no. Deck is definitely
underrated.
Yeah.
Yo, Deck is the hottest nigga. He's dope nigga too.
He was on Cream. He was listen. He had the setups. You know what I'm saying? So he was the one that's supposed to drop before Ghost dropped. It was supposed to be Inspector Deck.
It should have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, everything, the elements work the way they work. You know what I mean?
It does.
It's like the legacy lives on. You know what I mean?
Nah, legacy's definitely
definitely. Wow.
It was definitely a good conversation we had with him about that situation.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, he's big bro.
No.
I got numerous songs with him too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He shows a lot of love. Shout out to my guy Inspector Deck.
Yeah, Inspector Deck, what?
You know, man, he shares a lot of our
crazy
content,
good brother.
Man. Shout
Very good brother. Yep. Very good brother.
Deck, man.
Yo, word.
Real Southside.
Word up.
Real Southside. My God.
So, okay. How do you keep yourself motivated? And I want to go back to I know I asked the question about the young artist or whatever the case may be, but how do you keep yourself motivated and now?
Like my brothers keep me motivated. Like Tommy Whisper's Crime Life, because we do the group chat. You know what I mean? And then sometimes they'll write a rhyme and just send it through the group chat, and I'll listen to it. But we always like connect in the morning, like, you know what I mean? And that'll just spark me for the day. So and it's vice versa. Sometimes I might get a spark just from sometimes just going out having a good night and feeling good, and then somebody might send me some good beats and I'll just zone out. I'll send it to them. I'll spark them, and we go back and forth. But I just like listening to music, like, you know what I mean? In my everything that I go through every day, because I like to write about all types of stuff. So that's what motivates me and helps me write my rhymes. You know what I mean? I gotta be like in a good state of mind. Like say if I'm like depressed or something, not to say I'm depressed, like everybody go through whatever they you know what I mean. But if I'm like stressed out, I can't write rhymes. I gotta be in a happy mode to like do that, and I can speak about everything, like you know what I mean. So right now, what y'all gonna get the best of me, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna say like, oh, this is my best shit I ever did, you know what I mean. I'm gonna let the people decide that, you know what I mean. But I feel like overall it's a good project that I'm about to put out, and I'm gonna push it to the limits. And I think because I put a good lot of money into this, like you know what I mean. So even with the features,
the money
you know
put
what I
into it, give the people some marketing hacks.
I can't really like I like
you
me
named one
personally.
earlier, like I said, later.com. What's the thing you said earlier?
Munch. Yeah.
And what exactly does Munch do? That like do you pay for like a subscription and it helps you?
I think it's free. I think it's free. Like, and
so you upload your content and it breaks
it down. Like it breaks it down in like 30, 45-minute clips. Boom. And that's another thing with the 45-minute clips. So
45 seconds.
Yeah. So if you got the clip like that, they'll keep clicking on it and keep watching it. And that's why like cause I think I was following somebody else. They said like if you go on TikTok, right? Say if you like there's people that like fishing, you know what I mean? You might make a video of fishing, but if you put like the fishing, tag it, whatever, and then you put your music behind it, and that shit go viral, and like everybody watch that shit about 100 million times, and they got your music behind it. That's how you could generate your streams like that too through TikTok. Like
TikTok connects to your
exactly. Yep. So yeah, that's about it.
Are you big on social media? Is your social media presence big?
Yeah, I like to dabble in it, but like now that I know that I'm about to be dropping, I got to get more into it, like you know what I mean. But like for the most part, I'm frequently on it. You know what I mean. I tap into my fans and everybody that I'm in tune with and stuff like that.
Try to get your son's friends to.
Yeah.
He's around that age
Definitely,
group, so we're there into TikTok.
So what do you do as far as like rollouts?
What's rollouts? What you mean?
Like rollout. So before you put your album out, there's a pre-thing you do.
Yeah.
Like
you
roll out. Like what do you do before you put the album out? After you put the album out to keep the people.
Yeah, because I'm gonna shoot like a few videos before I put it, so it just look like there's like a lot of content. And,
do you have like a set thing you do before you drop each album to promote it? Like.
Nah.
Or you just freestyle, you just go with the flow?
Yeah, I just freestyle it, but I'm gonna get better with that, cause like shout out to my DJ M80, cause he helps me a lot with the stuff I do. He mixed master my album.
That's where a lot of artists, need
so I do got a team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got a team. I got like a team of photography, videography, even doing artwork and stuff like that. I got an in-house DJ, my producers, like you know what I mean. I got a team that's set up like that, so everything's well rounded.
So based on say you about to drop an album, but say you have 10 to 12 tracks. In your opinion, how many videos do you think you should shoot off of that?
I probably it depends. Like I probably shoot 3. You know what I mean? Good 3. That's what I want to shoot for. A good 3.
And 3 out of the 12. And then, you don't think you need more than that?
But that's why it comes with the 30, 40. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing those like in between, like you know what I mean.
And then these 3 videos, will you drop these after your album drop, or you drop one before it drops? When it drops, and then one after it. You know what I'm saying? Like how would you?
I would do it like that. So like, say if I break down, because I saw a little clip on Instagram too. It's like, yo, you gotta realize like you can't drop like something on Friday, because it's not gonna get too many hits, because there's bloggers and everything that's going to be talking about on Monday. They're going to be talking about things that happened over the weekend. So it's like, yo, all right, set your week up. On Tuesdays, you could do it like a flashback Tuesday, boom, and Thursday, have a flashback Thursday. So you got to determine on what day is the best for you to drop your content. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. I saw something like that. Yeah.
I've been saying as far as, because you have a full-length project coming out. So did you think about like, all right, I got a full-length album coming out. Do I want to drop one video before?
Definitely, yeah, because that's what I said.
And then one comes when it comes out, and then one after.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why only 3 videos.
Yeah.
The reasoning why?
Yeah.
We're just trying to teach the independent artists like different ways.
Yeah, so I would like, because that's like the old school shit, you know what I mean? But you could, like, now you could do it, whatever works for you.
I really think if you have 10 tracks, you need to shoot 5, at least 5, 6. You know what I'm saying? Just to, you feel me?
That'll
work
too.
You can just keep going. And like I told you earlier, right? I was like, yo, push that album. Like you got a lot of hot shit, right?
Yeah.
Push that shit for
like
6, 7 months.
Honestly, if I could fuck around and shoot a video for everyone, I would do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Yeah.
I feel like this generation.
Yeah. And then like I could fuck around and like even if I do shoot 3 videos, I could make like a mini short video, like boom, whatever. You know what I mean?
Connect
just
them
like
all, you know what I'm saying?
just certain shit like that. But yeah.
You know, videos is visual and audio, so you're getting 2 senses of the human body listening, which makes the person engaged.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. Hell
so,
yeah.
You know, there's a lot of shit going on, man. But there's so many ways you can do it, man.
Yes, indeed.
But the bottom, like you said, is consistency.
Yeah, definitely consistency. And that's and that's what I learned, like as I'm progressing, everything. It's like, yo, sometimes you just gotta like just let it go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you like sometimes you're your biggest critic. You know, you might be just like striking yourself too hard, like yo, all right, just let it go. Let's just see, like you know what I mean.
Just do it.
You know what I mean? Let it
go.
Sometimes
but timing does make sense. You know
definitely.
If you got a summertime song, you don't want to drop it in the winter.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
Yep.
You want to, still.
And that's what comes. I'm like with this album, I'm gonna get with a marketing team and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm gonna just keep pushing it. Wow.
You gotta keep pushing. A lot of artists gotta know too.
Because the music gonna speak for itself. Like
definitely.
There's without a doubt.
Yeah.
People gonna love it. They gonna love the features I got on it. Like you know what I mean? And
you got merch and all that stuff too.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's get to that. So shout out to my peoples at New York State of Mind. You see the brand right here, New York State of Mind. That's my man Brett. We doing a collaboration for the album when it drops. You know what I mean? So and you can go on New York State of Mind, nystateofmind.com, and get all the fly shit. Shout out to Brett, New York State of Mind. He official too. I've been rocking with Brett for a long time, and he did the New York State of Mind merch on the New York State of Mind tour with Wu-Tang and Nas. Yeah, yep. So you'll see that too with the album. It's gonna be packaged up like that.
So, Brandon?
Definitely, that's a good thing. And that's my company too, Bailey Boys. I got my LLC, Bailey Boys. You know what I mean? That's my last name, and so I want to keep the legacy going through like that. Yeah. Okay, so that's like when I do drop my music, my albums, even the ones I did drop, it's under my brand, Bailey Boys. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's definitely a good jewel to drop. Like an artist should definitely get the LLC.
Yeah, definitely get your LLC.
That's how you can get funding for yourself. So no artist should be running around talking about, I got no money and all that. Like you can get SBA loans, you can get grants. As soon as you get the EIN number, all that can come to you.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Depending on your credit when you first get your shit, depends on how long you can, how fast you can get your money.
Exactly.
But if you bad credit, you can build your business credit. It might take like a year or something.
Yeah,
stick with it.
Yeah,
and you
definitely. Start your LLC, but at the same time, it depends on what you want to do. Like everybody ain't want to do that. Like you know what I mean. But
then if you don't, it's cool. But I'm saying if you complain about like you ain't got no money to support your.
But I would say go that route too. That's another good point. Go that route. Get your LLC. Start your company and You know what I saw? This is what I saw, right? I saw it was a clip. It was like some young kid. He probably had to be only like 21. He's an artist though, right? Yeah. And he said he was signed to a record label. I don't know his name, but this the jewel I got out. He flipped the game. So boom, he was like going to the studio, right? But he already had his own in-house studio. But he would go to this other studio, right? And in his budget, there was a $500,000 budget.
$500,000, yep.
Yeah, for his studio shit. So he was going to the studio, the studio, and they was like, yo, invoice, boom. And he's like, invoice. So he's like, you know what? No, he was recording. Matter of fact, he was recording in his own studio, and they was telling him like, just send the invoice over. So he put 2 and 2 together, like, invoice. Now, I'm recording in my own shit. I'm gonna invoice them what I think is supposed to be paid for, and that's how he got his own money back in his own pocket. I was like, this little nigga's a smart nigga. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He flipped it. Wow.
So all right, so we said marketing, we said branding, we said LLC, all that stuff. What is some other advice that you would give to upcoming artists?
I would just say like if like that was the best advice I could give. But as like just always try to do things new. You know what I mean? Keep everything going the way you doing, and just like don't get caught up in the bullshit. Like excuse my language, but like don't like if you got a goal that you setting, just stick to it and keep to it. You know what I mean?
Force that win, tunnel vision.
You know what I mean? So yeah, keep it together. You know what I mean? And that's it, man. Get the strong fan base. Follow the steps that I spoke about, and I think anybody could do it if you got the passion and dedication, consistency.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Passion,
because like yo,
consistency.
What they say, hard works beat talent nowadays. Yeah. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
If you got that hard work, dedication. Like if somebody that got all the talent in the world, but you got the most talent, the most hard work and all that, you'll outshine them. Like you know what I mean? Exactly. And that's like even with the job. Like yeah, I could be the best worker and all that shit. But jobs look for like, is he dependable? Is he gonna be here on time? Like Theo might be a hard worker, but Theo's always late. But now you might be the person that's always on time, but you might not be as efficient as I am, but at the end of the day, who you gonna go for?
Person who's there on time.
Exactly, because he's there. You know what I mean? Yeah, yep. So it just depends on like how you see things. You know what I mean? Wow.
Anything else you want to touch on before we shut it down? We shut it down. All right. So we're gonna break it down to our last two questions.
All right, let's go.
I'm big on mental health. And what does mental health mean to you, and what do you do to keep yourself sane and to keep yourself going?
No, honestly, mental health is a big issue. You know what I mean? I just think I stay grounded, like being with my kids and stuff like that. You know.
So your kids keep you grounded.
Yeah.
They keep you going.
They definitely. But I never really had like no issues with mental health and stuff like that. But the people that do, because sometimes people like, he crazy. Nah, he need help. You know what I mean? And then I could say like there was probably a point in time in my life when my parents passed away and stuff like that, where I was fucked up and I was like in a bad place in my life, and you know what I mean? I had to get my shit together. That was my rock bottom. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? I lost the two most important people in my life back to back, 2008, 2009. So it's like back to back, like my foundation I lost, like, you know what I mean? So I had to recoup, get myself together, and become a stronger man after that, you know what I mean? And plus I had my kids, so I would say my kids keep me grounded, you know what I mean? That level, you know what I mean? At the same time, like, you know, everybody always go through what they go through, but it's like you gotta deem within yourself to like keep yourself together, you know what I mean? And everybody don't have those tools to do it. You know what I mean? And that's why, like, certain people, I could drink all day and be like, I ain't drinking for the next 3 months. But you got people that just drink all the time, and they, you know what I mean? So you just gotta know yourself. That's what I would say. You just know yourself. You know what I mean? And anything's possible, man. You understand what I'm saying, Frank? You could do anything in this world.
Is that all you see is Frank? You don't see me sitting here?
Oh my goodness gracious. You hear this, Luke?
Nah, Frank, give me eye contact though. You know what I mean?
I'm looking dead in your face. Okay, but go ahead.
Maybe it's the shades. It's the shades. It's the shades. Son. Maybe it's the beauty that's blocking me. Come on. See, you wilding right now. All right, my bad.
I'm sorry. That was a serious question.
My bad. But nah. But yeah, that's about it, man. Mental health is like if you could get a hold of that, and even if you gotta like, cause certain people like they cry out, and people, that's what I was saying. People be like, oh, that nigga crazy. Nah, that might be a cry out. You know what I mean? So if you see that, and don't wait until somebody crash out and then people post on, damn, he's such a good kid, but like, yo, so why you ain't help when you could? Like, you know what I mean? Right. And as far as like everybody, you can't help everybody, but I don't feel like you should go on social media and blast them and be like, this, that, and the third. Don't, just keep it to yourself, like, you know what I mean? And help when you can. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
That's all I could say. You know what I mean, Frank?
Definitely.
Leticia? All right?
She tried to fuck with you again. You almost fell for it too.
No, I didn't. But go ahead, Frank. Go ahead.
No doubt,
yeah,
no
man,
doubt.
My last question is, man, give me a force to win story when your back was against the wall. You had to overcome an obstacle and just like, you know what, I gotta force this win, man. Bottom line, man, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. I'm about to.
I just said it. When my parents passed away, man, I had to force the win. Cause like, I didn't have like, no, what it was, my parents passed away. Like, if I was doing some fucked up shit and I was wrong, they would be like, yo, Theo, chill the fuck out. I didn't have that voice no more. You understand what I'm saying? So now I'm just running around doing whatever. You can't even, like, when I was with my baby mother and I was like, Theo, you gotta chill out. Oh, fuck out of here. My parents, you can't tell me nothing. So I was just on that level, like, you know what I mean? But as I got older now, I calmed down and, you know, shit like that was what it was. So when my parents passed away, and it still hurts me now, but not hurt me like, but like,
nah, you still think
here
about
and there, yeah, you know what I mean? And then like, even when like I see like my closest friends, because now as we getting older, we seeing people that pass away, like your friend's mother might pass away, because now that we getting older, like, so it brings back certain things like that, you know what I mean? But I'm only just saying that because my friend, his mother just passed away like the other day, you know what I mean? So they be calling me, asking me for advice, like, because I've been through stuff like that, you know what I mean? And like, and that's what it is with brothers, man. You just gotta, if you experience something like that, just give your knowledge and real shit. Love a competition. New York's Backbone is coming real soon.
Yes, sir.
And that's how what the win. That's how I force the win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Force
you know what I mean?
Force the win. W-I-N.
That
no
is
doubt.
how you force the motherfucker
Word up.
win.
But yeah, follow me on Instagram, Trifecta718. My website, trifediesel.com for the merch, everything like that. I appreciate it. Stay tuned. Love a competition. It's in the building. Word up.
Well, that was another dope episode of Force the Win podcast. It's your girl Leticia J.
And your boy Frank Nino. Hope y'all learned something.
The Diesel.
Yes.
Fuck with us.
CMF.
Force the Win.
All day.